God gave me the keys, so I'm logging in. Had to get off TikTok, watch how I be clocking in. Felt the Holy Spirit on the stage when I was walking in. If you got a problem with me, you gon' have to talk to him. Big facts, this for heaven off a big stack. So that Range Rover Deuces, I don't miss that. Had to get on my excuses on the diss track. I be walking where the truth is, ain't no zigzag no more. Tell him adios, started from the bottom, now we with the Holy Ghost. Only way to get a prize if you get down low, ayy. Had to make it to the top just to see how hard it drop. Yeah, oh, yeah. Had to make it to the top just to see how hard it drop. Yeah, oh, had to make it to the top just to see how hard it drop. Yeah, oh, had to make it to the top just to see how hard it drop. I never stopped, God brought me to the top. Guess I gotta wait around to see how hard it drop, this kid again. It's a whole song about humility. I stay clear where the ceilings see, cause I know that's where many other villains be. Me and my fam try to keep a low profile. Head stay straight, don't work, got a profile. Can't burn out, we can keep it on the low dog. They say no, wait, now they saying oh wow. No more, oh, tell him adios. Starting from the bottom, now we with the Holy Ghost. Only way to get a prize if you get down low, ayy. Had to make it to the top just to see how hard they drop. Yeah, oh, yeah. Had to make it to the top just to see how hard they drop. Yeah, oh, had to make it to the top just to see how hard they drop. Yeah, oh, had to make it to the top just to see how hard they drop. I never stopped, God brought me to the top. Guess I gotta wait around to see how hard they drop. Okay, yeah. Hey, how you start is how you finish. Like 9 to 5, we stand on business. Just to catch up, you gon' need a village. Okay, we got no limits, huh? We got no limits, huh? Yeah, I put on my J's, you already know the dealer. But this ain't a game, this is life, this is a killer. He'll try to trap your soul, I ain't talking Bryson Tiller. But really he's a dog standing next to a gorilla. My ability to go grill a beat is from Elohim. Ain't no competition in my game, it's just me on me. And this composition ain't for fame, it's for G.O.D. Tell the devil go back where you came, cause we walking free. Hop on the stage and I'm ready for war. I'm not the same person I was before. I see revival breaking on the floor. I pray it makes its way out of the door. In Jesus' name we breaking out of Hades. I might be doing this until I'm 80. I leveled up all the way just to say that. Hey, how you start is how you finish. How you feel like 9 to 5, we stand on business. Just to catch up, you gon' need a village. Okay, we got no limits, huh? We got no limits.
What up? How's everybody doing? Listen, there's going to be a lot of PYT people mad at me over the next couple months, especially when new product comes out and all of a sudden there's these new draft classes and I got fans being like, but wait, where'd all these? I'm like, no. I got receipts because I have tracked what teams are not getting taken. Like, it's insane. Some of these PC people who are like, $9, too much. Just too much for my team. Dude, listen, I have bought the Buffalo Bills in every single break. I don't care what the product is. $15, take my fucking money. I can attest to that. I have bought it. I've even bought them when I've overpaid just because I'm like, dude, it's like, it's not the big teams. The big teams I get not buying. I really do. Like, and the big teams are like, I get not buying. The ones that confuse me are like the Falcons and the Vikings because they have autos. I kind of get the Broncos. I really get the Broncos a little bit. Bo Nix is still a question mark, and we don't know what Sean Payton's doing. He has no autos. And then, like, even Washington with Jaden Daniels, I get it. You can't get the autos. But, like, they go, Dougie takes the Washington a lot. If it weren't for him, it'd probably go to the mini. But, like, there have been teams that sit there, and I'm just waiting for them to get, like, a player, a pick, and someone to try to dare be like, oh, I can't get my team. I'm like, nah. You can't do this. You'll never get this. Not at least never get sympathy. But random teams I get too. I get not getting in random teams. And I have really tried very hard not to run as many random teams. Now, in this mix right here was a random team mix. I'm going to do my best to try to get better to do PYT multi-year. It's hard because here's what I have to do. I'm going to have to do a little bit of a deep dive. And I'm like, listen, I'm going to have to almost do in writing what I hate is like, hey, this has, don't forget, this guy is a rookie here. So if it has like 19, don't forget, Arizona is this much because it has. And San Francisco is this much because it has. And although I think that kind of takes the fun out of it for people who might get an edge, it also gives people a reason to buy that team or that. But I get not wanting to do randoms. And the reason I kind of get it a little bit more is because if you don't really care about Jaden Daniels and you don't really care about Bo Nix or you don't care about J.J. McCarthy or Drake May, and you're like, I just want my $14 Jaguars. I just want my $11 Browns or my $10 Titans or my 14. Like, I get that. I do. I really do. Because I'm a dude that if I get a good team, cool. But if not, I just want my Bills. And I'm willing to pay a little bit more than I probably should for that team. Eddie George, my man Eddie George. Look at this stud. I got to meet this guy. He's a pervert. Antonio Freeman, sepia tone. Joe Montana's a weird dude. Byron Murphy for the Hawks. Caw-caw. Listen, we're all degenerates. I play blackjack in bed. I'm a degenerate just for the fact that I can sit here and play. There's a Bo Jackson. Blackjack in my bed. My wife last night, we're watching White Lotus. Anybody watching season 3 White Lotus? By the way, anybody that came in and left already, shame on you. Keon Coleman, Youthquake. Yeah, let's not lie to ourselves. Like, if you're like, no, I'm actually like a very well-balanced individual. Well, fuck you then. You don't belong here. I mean, it's just the facts. I like to think, I told my brother this today. I like to think I'm a well-balanced individual in the sense of that, like, I like to think that I spread out my drugs and my alcohol. I like to think that I spread my money between both being a responsible adult and also being a degenerate gambler. Right? Like, it's just like I'm a well-balanced degenerate is the best way to put it. Am I going to, like, get my lights shut off because I have to bet on the Bills? Absolutely not. And listen, and Chris can attest to this. Chris Taylor's in here. And by the way, Chris, big shout out to you, man. I appreciate you updating and posting that mini, man. Always on top of it. By the way, Chris starts the job 10 days, Chris. Can we all just say congratulations again to Chris? For those of you who don't know, Chris, man, trusted in himself, bet on himself, left his job in the dust, let the job leave him, and bet on himself and found himself a very much more enjoyable position where he will not have to be third shift and double shifts and swing shifts, and he deserves it, and we appreciate you, Chris. But Chris is back to work starting on the 17th, right, Chris? 17th? Fred Bolitnikoff, pink. D'Angelo Hall. Teddy Bruschi. Hey, Andre Reed. Just got your... Oh, yeah, you got it. Brock Bowers. Clearances. I know all about that. You can't even help out in school. Dude, schools are so weird. Like, they were like, oh, can you come help with this? I'm like, I mean, I have my clearances, but I didn't get approved by the school board. They're like, well, like, turn your clearances into the school board. I'm like, no, it's principal at this point. But, like, they're like, oh, that's cool. You can still come in and read a book. I'm like, so, ooh, there we go. Little auto action for the Chargers. Junior Colson. Chargers releasing Bosa, by the way. He wants to join the Niners with his brother Nick. This one going out to Lonnie. Auto action. But it's just funny. Like, I'm not sure what your clearances are for. I'm sure yours are more important. Youthquake, Dallas Turner. Marino. There's a Caleb Williams. I'm like, I can come in and read a book, but I can't help out at the book fair. Our world's weird, man. Isn't our world so weird? Chris, your clearances are probably because you're working with like nuclear energy or some shit. If you want to be around that, you kind of gotta like let us know you're not a terrorist a little bit. We just have to somewhat know you like are qualified to do the job, and you also don't want to blow up our country. Just a little bit. But I feel like with AI, and I feel like, and those of you who are coming back in to hang out or have joined, thank you. Because I'm on one tonight, and I'm ready to be on one. We have a PYT behind us, and it's natural gas. So there's like the things you got to know, right? You're not working at Cinnabon. Chris is officially doing a cross-country mail review, hitting a... Dude, we just pulled a Marino. We didn't even stop to look at it. We took more time looking at Joe Montana than we did Dan Marino. The laces were in. Or out, I guess. Darren Woodson. Oh, what do we got? Oh, Sam Hartman, not Sam Howe. By the way, I'm buying. Are Seahawks fans the most ungrateful fans in the league? Yes or yes? Jonathan Brooks, John Elway, Big Ben for the Steelers, Quentin Mitchell for Philly, Xavier Worthy, all etch, and a Drake May behind it. This is a prism. This is a base. We'll top load them both because one's a QB. James Harrison Green, numbered. Here's again. I gotta be careful. Chris says I damage. I'm not hating on Chris. Chris is my like the dude that sits on your shoulder. He's like, dude, you can't say that. Chris is like, you can't keep bashing tops. I'm like, I'm just always honest. I do the same thing with Panini, but I'm probably harder on tops. But that being said, I looked. I couldn't even see it. Can you guys see it? Let me like tune in here. Can you see it yet? No? Let me see if I can get an angle where you can see it. Kinda? That's a horrible place to put a fucking number. It just is. I'm not being hard on tops. That's just hard to see. It could go right here. It could go here. It could go here. It could go here. It could even probably go right here. 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 Up here, right? But like, it's hard to see. Either way, Pittsburgh Steelers. Rich Martinez with the James Harrison out of 99. Jamie, this is not the PYT, however. I think Rich has, unless you're saying you have a few of that one. If you need that one, you're going to have to contact Rich. Oh, the print lines are awful on the Kabooms. Not only that, apparently the centering's really bad. Don't get me started on the cult factor of case hits. You're not going to hear me defend case hits from Panini. I think they're the reason that products are more expensive than they need to be. Brock Bowers, sepia tone. Joe Alt. There is a Prism Joe Alt. Okay, I just want to make sure. Jamie, I do that sometimes just so people aren't like, hey, I never got. So you have to excuse me because it has, to be fair, Jamie, to be fair, it has happened before where they're like, so I never got that. I'm like, well, what break was it? And they showed me. I'm like, well, you didn't have them. They're like, oh, I thought I did. So when people say that, I'm like, just to be clear, you know. You have to wait for your mail? Me too. I'm still waiting on mail from the 3rd, right, Chris? The Midwest is having some printing delays, or shipping delays. Most of your Prism... Yeah, listen, I'm not justifying Panini or Topps at all. Like printer, they're just rushing things off. But I just think that's a more of a placement issue than a printer issue. So let me kind of like dive into what Chris said. To be fair, printing lines are one thing. Placement decisions are a different thing. There is a person who says, I want this number here. Print lines are done by a printer. Like, they're just shitty printers. They're not good. They're not well navigated. They're not well managed. Maybe the ink, like they're working with supply demands, things like that. I don't believe that's a good decision to put the number there. That's what I'm saying. Again, I'm not saying that Panini does everything right or that print lines don't exist, but wouldn't it be better to have it here? Maybe, I don't even know, like, get off my grass, he said earlier. I don't know. All right, how about this? Could we foil it in silver instead of gold? It is a very, very difficult number to see. That's all my point. And I agree with Jamie. Like, that's been one of my things. So, Jamie, when I start opening Topps, and again, I have actually grown to like Topps more than I ever thought I would. I miss ripping Topps baseball. Not their flagship so much, but like there are certain elements of Topps baseball I miss. But I'll never forget when I did like Heritage, I think it was, or something the first time, and they were like, oh, you got to read all the serial numbers on the back. I'm like, huh? Oh, yeah, they don't turn them backwards. I'm like, what? Yeah, so, and we spent breaks doing that. And I was like, I can't do this forever, right? Mario Manningham, Barry Sanders, Devin Hester. Is he a Hall of Famer? He's a Hall of Famer now, right? Quinyon Mitchell. Tom Rathman. Tom Brady. Oh, Tom Brady. Peyton Manning. Keon Coleman, Future Stars. Cole Bishop. The Nigerian Nightmare. And Jatavion Sanders, Silver. Chris, that's what I'm getting at. And again, I hate points. Both of them do redemptions. Topps does not do points. So win for Topps. Topps doesn't do points. Win on there. I hate points. And I also hate the fact that if you get points, you then have to pay shipping on points. That is by far my least favorite thing about points. So I bought a box. Let's say I bought this box for $300. I open it up, and my hit is points. And I'm like, okay, so they gave me 500, like, let's just say it's a 900 point card. Like, oh, cool, you can buy a D'Amico Ryans card. Or like, they always have the most ridiculous names. Like, here is a nobody you want card. And it's going to cost you all 900 points. But now pay $4.99 shipping. And you're like, but that card's worth $3. And I'm like, did I pass a black and white? I got the Brock Bowers black and white. Well, let me check before I go. Like, I'll leave those on the screen. Let me see if I passed the black and white. James Harrison. I just saw an awesome special on James Harrison the other day. Oh yeah, I did. Ben Coates. Is that a super short print? New England Patriots, Dougie Berger. Thank you. Who said that? Rich. Is that a super short print there? Ben Coates, New England. Thank you so much. Good eye. That's why I love this group. But again, going back to the fact that it's top, there's like a million things. And then retail makes it even harder because you're like, is this special or is it not? Is that the one you were talking about, Rich? Matt Milano, Tank Dell. How about Patrick Mahomes out of 99 for the Kansas City Chiefs? Leavitt. It does not say negative. It's not a negative one. It is a black and white, though. It's hard to tell between So the sepia and the black and white, or the negative, if you will. I do too. So you see, I'm with Rich. I'm totally with Rich. I get in these breaks, and this is when I say I buy the Bills in every break. If I see chrome up, I'm like, I want those cards. I would actually prefer the Bills in this because their horrible red doesn't shine through in this, which is it's not only true in just Topps, it's true in Leaf and Wild Card. For whatever reason, people cannot get the Bills red right. There's a Drake May, Adonai Mitchell, the money man, Max Crosby getting paid. What's this going on here? Who got the Bills? Carl, there is a lip here, man. I just want you to see. There's a little that was when we opened the pack. I just want you to see that. Out of 150. And then we'll have to roll for this AJ Brown between the Titans and the Eagles. That's the second one in a month we've had where we had to show a little lip on it like that. I don't like that that's happening. But again, guys, just to be clear, and as a reminder, as of right now, and from my understanding, from what I've heard from every person I've spoken to, and the reason there's delays is Fanatics now owns all the printers the cards are getting printed at. And that's not a dig on them. I think that's a good way to quarter the market. Control your print supply. Make sure that, that's why there's been delays and some of these releases are coming out so late. But before you get mad at Panini on a printing error, and not that they didn't happen before, do remember, Ayuk, what is going on with the Niners, by the way? What is happening? The NFC West is literally falling apart in front of us. Nick Bosa, Devontae Adams, Myles Garrett out of 99 for the Browns. That's a good looking card. DeAndre Swift. Yeah, but Roman Wilson. There seems to be some shit going down between the Hawks. I mean, the Stafford did finally re-sign with the Rams, even though the Giants apparently had him locked down. Chris Olave. And our auto is going to be for the Texans. Cade Stover, 49 out of 49, and a Brock Bowers rookie card. Cade Stover short print, 49 out of 49 for the Texans. Rich Martinez. He's a Dallas fan, but I'm sure he'll take a different Texas team. That the Cardinals will do better? All right, Jamie, let me ask you this. Who has a better season? Sam Laporta or Trey McBride? Fantasy-wise. PPR fantasy. Who has a better season? Trey McBride? And I'm asking you seriously because this is the debate I had to have. I'm like, man, I don't know. Sam Laporta's going fifth. And I'm a Trey McBride fan. I am. But I'm like, how is Trey? I know. He got fucked up. Tanked L. Right before. They're so they're just essentially tanking. So obviously they're going to move DK. I feel like that is a definite now. They want a first and a third for DK. Hard pass. No thank you. That's Myles Garrett numbers, not DK. I'm not saying DK is not a great receiver. No thank you. I'll leave it at that. No thank you. There's a Penix. There are a lot of options for receivers out there. Jamar Chase, what's this? Shoe game. Is that a case hit? Cincinnati. Rich? I don't know. You might want to look that up, Rich. Looks pretty sweet. That could be some sort of case hit and photogenic. Jermaine Burton as well. Lad McConkey. You want to look that up, Rich? See what we find. Jalen Hurts. Jatavion Sanders out of 150. And Murray dumps off. But this year he didn't have, McBride really struggled to catch. He had a rushing touchdown and then, there's a Penix and a Neighbors to close it out. So some good, again, there's no retail of this. So if you want these rookie cards and if you're a collector, which it is an SSP, nice. Mag it up. Nice. I thought it might be shoe game. Very similar to what NBA does. Not as nice, but they do those sneaker cards. So something I think that gets underrated in the hobby, and I've talked about this so many times, and again, I'm sorry if I bore you with this, but when there's no retail version, I feel like very often the hobby-based rookies and things like this get undervalued. So when you go to a show, if you can find these kind of, not these, this is a case that we're going to mag that up for you. If you can find photogenic base cards, which unfortunately, because shows are so hard to set up and break down and do all that stuff with, because it's so hard to do all that, people just don't take this kind of stuff because what are they going to sell? $1 card, $2 card? This is, though, getting back into it, why I get in the breaks. The sneaker spotlights are, but they're in the sneaker spot. He's booing. Jamie will forever hate every team in the North. I mean, like, I'm starting to learn to appreciate his hatred a little bit. Like, if he wasn't such a team hopper, I'd appreciate it more. But, or if he liked his own team and not, like was like, I like it unless this guy's a quarterback. Oh, we're good. Okay, I'm cool with him being a quarterback, but I hate him. You really had me fucked up in the head this year, Jamie. You did. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know how to feel about your sportsmanship. It is in Noir. Yes. I just sold my last box of that recently. All right, guys. Here's the deal. We have one box left, and I'm going to go get a shot. If you haven't, get your one-on-one guesses in. I'm going to go get a shot. If you want to send a video, send it in. I will put you down on our list. And if we can get 5 people on the list, I will give a basketball fantasy spot out because we got to fill it up. So we get 5 people between now and the PYT. I will do an NBA fantasy spot. Right currently, we have 4 people. We need to get 10 to run the league. Playoffs are coming. We got to get it done. I'm not going to force you got your hands in a lot of basketball breaks.
From Maddie B.
Maddie B, I can't answer you right now. But
Call from Maddie B. Call from Maddie B.
all right, I was going to answer it if he was back in. All right, Jamie sent a shot. Let's see. We'll check in on everybody here. We haven't had a night like this in a while. I'm feeling good. My son starts lacrosse tomorrow. I can't believe we're going to be a lacrosse fam. Look at you, Jamie.
What up, Blazin'? Not gonna be with you tomorrow. It's my birthday, but
Tomorrow's your
fam?
birthday? You got an Onyx shirt on? Not the card brand, I'm assuming. We'll watch
What
it
up,
again.
Blazin'?
Happy birthday to
not gonna
Jamie,
be
to
with
the
you tomorrow.
Hitman.
It's my birthday, but what's up, fam? What up, Blazin'?
Looking good, dude.
Not gonna be with you
How
tomorrow.
do you look
It's
younger?
my birth-
How do you look younger every time I see you? And that's, I ain't even flirting with you, man. I'm not even trying to get in your pants. Jamie's the first one on the list. We need 5 to give away a fantasy spot. Hitman, you are on the list. You had a feeling it was going to be a night like that? You have been around long enough to know we don't F around. If you didn't get a one-on-one guess in either way, you want to get it in. All right, here we go. 2020. Jamie, I am glad you got a spot because initially I was like, what the hell, Jamie? He's like, put photogenic in. And so I didn't like it with just this and photogenic. I felt it would have been a bit boring. So I was like, I'll throw in, it won't add a lot of money. I'll throw in some Topps Chrome. People seem to like it. It doesn't add, all but a couple bucks. What is it like? It adds like 350 a spot to put all those blasters in, something like that. So maybe it wasn't the right decision, but I went with it. Jamie, did the chrome deter you? Let's see a cover guy here. Well, I see a Richardson there. That's a rookie. And again, guys, next break is the 2024 Illusions and Obsidian. How about a Justin Jefferson? Justin Jefferson swatch card. Unnumbered, but going out to the Vikings. That'll play. It'll play. Minnesota, Michael Thompson, number 1, not number 2. I got to make sure I correct that. Has anyone seen any Topps Finest breaks yet? So we had some people ask. It did not sell out today on Topps, at least when I checked in. I debated getting some. Again, I don't get any allocated, so I debated buying some, and then I saw some breaks really struggling to fill. I'm not sure why. To me, I'm going wild card. Very different person, but again, that has Brady, but everything else is in wild card. Caleb Williams, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes. There's no Brady again, but all the other guys are in there. Now, Bo Nix is in some wild card, not all. So I to me, for the price point, I'm all about wild card. Look at this parallel. Oh, what's this too? All right, here's a Beckham out of 49 for the Ravens. Baltimore going out to Wayne. And how about an Anthony Richardson Mystique? I don't know if that's a short print or what, but the green looks really good. Again, I only got a few boxes of this last year, like 8. I have 5 or 6 of them left. We didn't open this much last year, which is what really scared me. I only bought 8 boxes. I bought a half a case this year. Again, not getting allocations, so I am just trying to be very particular. I only bought 1 box of Spectra. You guys loved it, so I went and bought 3 more online. Just have to be precautious. But Illusions with 5 hits, I feel like at its price point is a fair. There's a Jalen Hyatt. Is a fairly simple risk. You still get 5 hits. So we still have 3 autos to find. Here's a Schoonamaker. Hits are trash on what? Finest? Are you talking about, and Chris, all right, so Rich, you're saying hits are trash on it. Are you talking about Finest or Illusions? Chris, you said you got 2 blasters today. I'm assuming you mean Illusions. Again, I try to keep up with chat, guys, but sometimes it gets like misconstrued. Aiden O'Connell not going to be the quarterback. They just got Sam Howell. There's a Bryce Young. Kenny Pickett out of 499. And apparently we have a 3rd patch card here. Jaron Hall. Hopefully that means we get bonus hits here. Rich says yes, Finest. And Chris says Illusion. I'm pretty good. I'm like deciphering while I'm breaking and drinking. So I would say, Chris, you have to say, like, good job, Mike. You're paying attention to chat and figuring out what we mean. I watched a box of 24 earlier. There's a ton of number card. Jamie, you're talking about Finest. So essentially, I'm assuming a 2-case break of Finest. Tons of number cards, which again, I have no issue with. I got a message from Sean Nincaro, which is Sean Michael in our group. He used to be one of our admins here. There's a Jaron Hall. And he's like, I woke up at 3 a.m. Thank you, Jamie. That's all I need. Some affirmations in my life. You know how to you get me. Christian Kirk, who did he just get? Texans? Did he just go to the Texans? There was word that he was going to go to Buffalo. Apparently him and Josh Allen, the Bills Josh Allen, are friends. I don't know. He's going to the Texans though. Another swatch? What's going on here? Debo, Rashi Rice. We got 4 swatches. Debo here, he's going to Washington. Oh, you watched 24 is weird because that is a case and a half. Because Illusions is a 16 box case. Justin Jefferson. Here's a Kirk Cousins out of 299. Filler card. And an Anthony Richardson rookie. So far, it has been all swatches. That's a weird break. So they did a case and a half of Illusions, and it was a lot of numbered cards. How were the hits, Jamie? Again, this is 2023. Our 2024 Illusions is coming up next. And then another one, Kirk Cousins. If we don't get an auto, I'm going to take care of you guys with a big bonus. And again, if you haven't, send a shot video in, or just a hello video. We're giving away a fantasy basketball spot if we can get 5 people between this break and our 24 Illusions one. There's Kirk Cousins. And, well, it's a Vikings box, if nothing else. Michael Thompson coming in. Here is a Justin Jefferson red frame, not numbered. Nothing special, but looked nice. Cooper Kupp out of 299. And is that a case hit? Illusionist. I believe that's a case hit in Illusions for the Atlanta Falcons. Richard Myler. Correct me if I'm wrong. It may not be, but if it is, that means we got 2 case hits and 2 hobby boxes. If that's true, we got the Shoe Game and Illusionist. Bijan and Jamar Chase. Both guys that have cost me money on bets. Now, that may not be, but I think that is. Someone do that work. Do that work for me. Cam Akers. And there's an Anthony Richardson rookie. Did we just get 2 case hits in one break? Listen, we haven't seen a color burst come out of Obsidian yet. Does that mean that's next? Oh, we got an auto. Here we go. So we just need one more auto, and it just means we got extra hits. Because we've already got our 3 patches. And plus, so we got 1, 2, 3 patches, 4, 5 patches. We're on our 6th hit. Kurt Warner for the Seahawks out of 299. Dude, are we going to get 7 hits in this box plus a case hit? Kurt Warner for the Seahawks. Going out to Michael Seahawks and the Vikings just crushing it for Thompson. The auto is Ray Finkel. Oh, wait. Did we get all these? And Funkadelic Okoye. All right. Let's get a second auto here and get 7 hits. How about, or it's a filler card. Please tell me the Illusionists are case hits. Someone tell me. If it is, I don't feel so bad. Can someone decide if Illusionists are case hits? Because here's an Illusionist, CJ Stroud. Did we just get 2 case hits in the box plus 5 patches and an auto? Who's got the Texans? Your gun is digging into my hip. Is it a case hit? Someone tell me. Sam Howell. There's a Jahmyr Gibbs. And how about to close it out, a Bryce Young rookie numbered out of 399. I got to dig into the box to see if they are. I feel no guilt if Illusionists are case hit and we got 6 hits. Acetate parallel. Can anyone tell me? He found Captain Winky. Is that what he says? I know where it is. It's on the dock. Can someone tell me? I want to know. Listen, I'm all right with 6 hits and 2 case hits if that's the case. I think it is. There's a Funkadelic Sequoia. What a break. Did we just get 3 case hits and 2 boxes? Either way, Bijan and CJ Stroud. It's not a case hit. Dang it. We did get 6 hits. I can live with that. I am going to go get you a bonus auto, though. So hang tight. Because you guys, it was supposed to be 3 autos and 2 mems. All right, I have a better solution. Here we go. I can't find an auto worth doing, so I have a sealed pack of the Slim Shady Complex, and I feel like we would much rather. He said he left when my dad was 6. I'm back. Unlike Slim Shady was for Haley, I actually came back, and I did not stick your mother in the trunk. So it's cool. We're cool. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give this out. I paid $35 for this pack. It was at a show. My son and I opened 3 of them. We bought 4. Okay, so they were like, I think they were like 35 a piece. How were they? Like, we saved like $5 by buying 2. I forget how it was. Anyhow, so I have 1 left. We opened 3 and it was the same one. So I'm gonna random this out as a hit. There are autos randomly inserted. All right, so we're going to recap, and we'll have a little fun with a little mystery pool here. Here we go. So stick around. Someone send a shot, though. That's all I ask. I would ask that someone at least, like, it's not just Jamie and I drinking. Hitman was the only one to send. So let's see what we got. Richardson, Cooper Cup out of $2.99. A Justin Jefferson red frame. A Kirk Cousins of $2.99. Anthony Richardson, amazing. We had some nice stuff. Rashi Rice. We had the Bryce Young rookie. Anthony Richardson green frame. It was a good box overall. Penix, McConkey, another Penix here. Neighbors, Bowers. Oh, that goes up here. Drake May. We had the Brock Bowers sepia. The black and white Ben Coates. Drake May there. Bo Nix. Xavier Worthy. Caleb Williams. And out of $3.99, Bryce Young. All right. Oh, we also had this. This was a Odell Beckham out of 49, a Jatavion out of 150. We had the Keon Coleman out of 150. The Myles Garrett out of 99 was nice. We had the Patrick Mahomes out of 90. It was a good break. And the Harrison out of 99, even though you can't see the number. And then, of course, not case hits, but Bijan and CJ Stroud, Illusionist. This one's a prism, and this one is not. I can tell you that. And I don't know how they label it, but you can. This is like a gold. Can you see the difference? There's definitely a difference there. Drunker than an Indian. He's full of it tonight. And then we did get a case hit here with the shoe game, Jamar Chase for Cincinnati. All right. Now, before we random this card, we got to go over the hits. Again, everyone's still eligible for the Slim Shady Complex card, but we will do the hits. Cade Stover for the Houston Texans. Can someone, for the love of God, send me a shot? I did not disappear on you. Please don't disappear on me. Junior Colson for the Chargers, going out to Lonnie. And to be fair, I really like this a lot more than whatnot. So let's just keep filling on here. I like my family. You know, I always like a random party too, but I'd rather hang out with my family. Kirk Cousins for the Minnesota Vikings. Not anymore. Debo for the Niners. Not anymore. He's a fat man. Jared Hall for the Vikings. Schoonamaker for the Dallas Cowboys. Thomas DeGenius. And then another, man, there was a lot of Vikings in that. Justin Jefferson. You're not drunk typing. Exactly. All right, so here we go. Let's see who gets the Slim Shady card. He said he's drunk, but he has like perfect, legible typing. I'm a little disappointed, man. I'm pulling out $40 packs to give out as bonuses because they only gave us 6 hits instead of 5. And you guys can't send me Doug. I'm gonna call Doug out individually here. Doug, I know you don't drink, but I know what you do. I pulled you some Jaden Daniels lately. Speaking of, there's Washington. Gonna go out to Jason Franklin. Jason, let's see what you get here, man. If you get the auto, my kid's gonna cry. Because he's like, let's open it. I'm like, dude, we have spent $130 on these packs. All right, Jason Franklin, you did get the same card that we have, that my son has, that if I had as a child, my mother would have murdered me and my dad would have supported that decision. But my son's like, dude, that card's sweet. You got the Slim Shady Complex here. Washington. I just love you more, Doug. Fuck you too, Chris. You're a piece of shit too. Both you motherfuckers. Send a video. You're admin and you're like legendary, Doug. Send a video. Leave me hanging. I'm giving out $40 packs. Fuck you both. I'll call you out whenever I damn well want. I expect more out of my legendary people. I expect more out of my premier people. I will call my damn people out whenever I damn well please. Because I love you guys the most. That's why I call you out. I give a damn if I see who Cameron Cook. I don't know who that is. Jason Franklin's been in here forever. I don't think he's ever sent a video. I don't care if I see him. But I really want to see Doug and I really want to see Chris. I will call the people I want to see out forever for the rest of my life. And I will never change that because I love you guys the most. I ain't afraid to say it. You're like, oh, he loves us the most? What a horrible person. Man. Ridiculous, dude. I wish someone loved me as much as I loved you guys. I wish someone loved me as much as I love Chris and Doug. No one loves me that much. No one could give a damn if I sent them a video. They'd be like, what the fuck is this dude sending me? I'm like, please send me a video. Like, why call me out? 'Cause I love you, motherfucker. Assholes. I just want someone to love me like I love them. I want reciprocation, motherfuckers. Chiefs and the Raiders. Kansas City Chiefs. Leah and the Raiders is Cameron Cook. Now, I don't care if they send me videos. Look at that. Now you bet. Maybe I shouldn't give credit out if you don't send video. Maybe that's what I do. It's time. You're coming in the PYT, Doug. Maybe the time is if you win credit, you have to send me a video or you don't get credit. about to set precedents in here. People calling me out like I'm the bad guy doing nice things. Fuck it, people, man. I'll be back. I love you guys. I'll be back soon. I really do love you guys. See you soon.